I reckon it's going to be a bit of a highway. And I'm like, yeah, I just
don't overthink that. Like, so that's awesome that you said that. Cause like I was actually gonna say to go to pimp mode test.
Yeah, okay.
And you're like, yeah, I knew your head would just go, this not, because it's all about early on finding a balance and teaching you.
Yeah, right, okay.
Right? Like just finding a balance, understanding what does what.
Yeah.
Like,
so don't be too caught up on like we're gonna get the perfect setting today. It's like that's not gonna happen.
We're gonna work on a balance today.
Yeah.
We're gonna balance understanding what we have and don't have. We're not gonna cure cancer in one day.
Yeah.
Like worry about today, not what's in 3 days, what's on 3 weeks. Let's just be our best today.
Yeah. And
then we'll go to a sand track with our best setting, and we'll do it again.
So as you guys just saw, here today with Mike Sleeter, Johnny, Michaela, out here at QMP, we're gonna do a full day's testing. I just really want to learn more about it. Sleeter's worked with factory teams, he's worked with KTM, like OEM themselves, so he's a really cool guy to learn from. He was nice enough to say that he's happy to come out and test with us and help me. So how we're going to work it today, we're starting with pretty well stock trim bike, stock suspension, stock everything, and we're going to build the bike from there basically. Mike's got his gear, so he's going to ride, I'm going to ride, we're going to take notes and stuff, and then not actually talk to each other. We're going to go, one of us write down notes of what we think, then Mike will ride, and we'll come together at the end of start making changes, and hopefully at the end we come together with a pretty solid package. So pretty excited for the day, just to learn as much as I can. Recommended setting is for 450 10.5 bar. You're obviously faster.
Yeah, okay.
So let's go 10.6, but when you go 10.6, you're actually setting at 10.8 because of the exact air forks. They go up 0.2 bar within volume heat. So as we go into 3-4 laps, it should go 0.2 bar higher.
Okay.
So if you want to have 10.5, you should actually start at 10.3. So we want to be at 10.6 starting, but I actually want you at 10.8.
Yeah.
So, but see, it's open two-stroke. You know that, right?
Yeah, no. I said that today. I'm like, I'm gonna get
smoked
over two-stroke.
Turn up on it to 300. Yeah, we'll have to take a little more off. We've got 100.
So, first impression for me, and I know I said sag, but balance was off. Front was pretty linear and tall and harsh. I'd like to get more pressure on the front wheel for me. Motor runs really good. Having the motor clean, responsive. Gearing doesn't seem to be an issue for me, but what about you?
Yeah, I just said front end. I said the shock felt good, but the front end was harsh. Like my hands were sore.
Yep.
It was super harsh and like unsettled on the exits.
Okay. Let's put this down. We'll make a change real quick.
Okay, sit in the back. That's great.
Quick.
So
light. It's light.
It's like you just keep adding to it when you put power
light
in it.
feeling.
Yeah,
like,
it's so nice.
Yeah, no, I was like, yeah, this is good. Let's go 10-2 for him. Let's go a pretty big swing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go a pretty big swing. We're at 10-6. Felt linear and hard, so we'll go drop 0.4 for Joel to 10.2, just to see if he can feel the difference. This should change the balance quite a bit of the bike. Okay, and here's the thing too, it's okay to say, I didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
Not every change is gonna be something.
Okay.
So don't be afraid, like, I should feel something, like just ride and like feel what you feel. Don't try to create something that's maybe not there.
Alright, good.
Yeah, probably 3 to 5 laps if you feel so, maybe, but like don't do a huge motor.
Yeah.
Better, right direction. For me, balance is better. I feel I want to. It didn't improve touch, like the harshness, but I could turn it better for me. Just better balance overall, I think. I didn't really improve like action in my hands. Had a bit of a harshness feel, but shock. I don't have big complaints in the shock, to be honest. Huge complaints on how rough it is.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I like the first one better. Like my hands blew up, like it was super hard for my hands the first one, whereas that one, my hands felt better. But the initial back off, initially when I get off the gas and start to brake, I got loose every time. I don't know what that was, but every single time when I went to like, initially getting off the gas to set up, or you know those two main tables,
Yep.
then you turn right and there's that little table, that fast one into left. When I land off that, again I was like...
Yeah, so you're getting too deep in the stroke.
Yeah.
So I'm lowering the track, going quite a bit slower.
Yeah.
So I'm not pushing it through that stroke. So
Okay.
what you're saying is correlating true.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So-
but it definitely felt better through my hands, like it wasn't as harsh.
Okay.
But yeah, and then the shock, I didn't really feel much.
That's good.
Yeah.
What would you want to improve on?
Just that initial, whatever
That
whatever
dive?
that initial
Okay.
dive thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make some changes. 10 out?
10.
Yeah, so we'll go in like 4. Let's go 4, big swing. Yep. So yeah, we'll make this change. We have 4 clicks on compression in. That way he can hopefully feel the spring rate. The air only controls position of the bike. So position of the bike's good. Then you start messing with dampening. The compression and rebound clickers only adjust the fine tunings of it. So a lot of people think air is your dampening. It's just your spring rate, what holds it up. So position wise, he likes where it's at. So we're gonna just work on like tuning the standard compression and rebound to get a base, then we'll switch over to other componentry.
That felt really good then. Yeah.
You like that?
Like yeah, basically, it just eliminated that loose feeling. I could still turn. The rear held up.
You know what we did? We went 4 clicks stiffer on the fork, so
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
right.
so we get on dampening.
Yeah.
So yeah, got it to hold up. So I think we can tinker at this, but we got some cool stuff to try. So let's do your A kits
Yeah.
with the shock. Are you happy with the shock?
Yeah. Yeah. That bike then, I don't know what I'd do better. Yeah. 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 Like then I was just like wanting to ride and like make
You're like,
myself
"Sit
better. I
three
was like I
laps."
could charge in here more and yeah.
Okay, so that's standard 2021.
Yeah.
Standard 2021 stuff. You think it's the best you've ridden so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do fork. Leave this shock.
Yep.
Then send you back up.
And the shock's out, not when it's in.
Yeah.
But see, it might not help. It might.
Yeah. I don't know.
You ready, boss?
That's good.
That's good. Balance is good. It's firm for here for right now because it's skatey, but it's there. Like package is solid. Like I can't ride the bike as fast as I could go on it. You know, like I can't override the bike.
Yeah.
It outperforms like as it should.
Yeah.
But
For the $7,000.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So folks, it is better. So folks, the A-Kit WP fork is better than the exact air fork. So now, Stoked, there's some good stuff. Is it
MPE.
MPE Paul there? He did a good job of those forks. This is a setup Joel already had. We're just kind of quality controlling what we had and getting everything right. And we're at stock 221 standard shock with the MPE fork. And it's a little wet and slippery right now. The track is in good form. You can push. It's a solid base. I'd send Joel out to race. If he didn't do good, I wouldn't blame it on the bike. You know, I think there's some tuning we could do. Get some laps on it today. Get him comfy. Maybe probably not try a bunch of other stuff today, and then go through other tracks with this setup and see where we can kind of shoot holes in it.
That one's harder for me to say. Like,
Don't take your helmet off and make a change.
Yeah.
Make it change. No, just stay on. Stay on the
I'll
bike.
stay on.
Yeah. Go ahead and give us your feedback. What do you think?
Yeah. I think it felt good. It was like flasher in some spots, but then definitely had like a bit of a hard hit in spots through the front. Like entering a turn, it was like, oh, I can feel it. Like it
So it
wasn't
up-
so much like harsh through my hands, but just like
Like
bang,
hit a hard
sort of
point.
thing.
Like a
Yeah.
hard point. How was it if you're on your edge of the tire? Do you have same or different? Better?
Yeah, like the after those two tables, right, left, you go left down the hill, and then that right-hander. So it's like in the berm, there's those chattery ones. The front holds the ground better there.
Yep. Okay.
Over that chattery stuff.
Okay, that makes a change, and we'll go from there. Give that a try. That's like 2 or 3 laps.
Yep.
What I would like to get to with him is like when you're going track to track is not changing things. But
Yes,
like
100%.
Like dude, like it's like if you ride here good, then we go to a Sandier track or Willowbank. It's like you're just riding.
Yeah.
If there's a hole, get off the seat.
Yeah.
Miss the hole.
Yeah.
Right. Like once you get to like say 95%, it's gonna be 100% at one track. It's gonna be perfect at one track. It's not gonna be perfect on the other track. But like you just can't get it perfect all the time.
Yeah, one thing, I think he was looking for that magical setting all the time, and we sort of had a chat a little while ago, and it's like, well, it's never going to be 110% everywhere.
And I don't think it's a pretentious or a whinging mentality. It's more of like, I'm getting the opportunity to make it better. I might as well give them feedback to make it better.
100%.
So it's like, no, I'm good. Like I could race a stock bike almost faster than I could race a factory bike because I knew what it was going to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it as good? No, but I knew what it was going to do. Like, where a factory bike, I couldn't ride it as good. How's that?
That's better. That gave me more front end feel around the turns.
Cool.
It on those real fast open corners that like don't really have a line, feels a little harsh in my hands. Like it's just sitting up, but I'm not putting much pressure on the front either.
Yep.
But yeah, like that's the only thing that I'd say I was struggling with, was just those big open corners.
Slower, like not on the not.
Yeah, not on the gas, not on the brake.
Yep, you're just kind of
Just rolling around. Yeah.
So that made it pretty good.
But everywhere else
improvement,
it felt good.
Not bottoming anywhere.
No.
Confident down the hills.
Yeah.
We went out. I went out 3 clicks on the floor.
Yeah.
Softer.
Okay. Yeah.
So like if that didn't work, I was gonna go back and then plus, just making sure we,
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I think what was happening is you're hitting like a hard point, like a crust, I call it.
Yeah.
In the fork, and it was sitting there on that pillow.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't. So basically now, like, think of when you're at a hard pack track memory, like this, not a lot of bumps, not a lot of traction. You want to just take a little compression out of it.
Yeah.
But if you're going to like say like a tacky track or steep hills, you might just go back in a couple clicks. But your base, I mean, we were just talking about this machine, and it feels like a factory bike, like base wise, like motor, base. I like what we have, like right here. I in the conditions we have today, I wouldn't want to go overboard. It's raining, we can't push, but I think, what would you want to make better now? Shock better, fork better? What do you think we can do?
I'm happy with the shock. I love the shock. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like I'm doing, those 4 little roller, whatever they are in the middle. Like I'm tire tap triple that, and it just like does exactly what I want. It just like, I'm never scared to be like, oh shit, is it gonna kick back? It just does what I want.
It's a stock shock.
Yeah, stock shock.
Yeah.
Like, would you go race this as it is?
Yeah.
Would you be one of your better setups you've had?
Yeah. I was gonna say we should race this. Yeah.
Well,
like if this is better than what I've ridden.
I asked the team, I'm like, is this the setup you raced at Canberra? And they're like, yep. And I'm like, well, it looks like how it feels. It feels like how it looked when you're at Canberra. When I watched you, like, coming, as soon as you roll off the gas, it slowly climbs up.
Yeah.
And it's not really getting low per se, it's just hollow. Like it has no texture through the stroke, it just goes, whew.
Yeah.
You know, it needs more, so that's your package for now. That's
Yeah,
the base.
for sure.
The
Yeah.
forks, I think your forks, you're in a sweet spot.
Yeah.
Can be better, maybe, but I think
Oh,
put the clickers the same. The stock shock on this, match that, and then we can tune that shock with more bumps.
Yeah.
What's really cool is, man, your motor is every bit as good as I thought it was.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I don't like the stock motors.
Yeah.
They're so heavy feeling.
That's not even stock. That's done with
Yeah.
it, but it hasn't been correctly mapped yet.
That's what Jed
It's
said, yeah.
exactly the same as
Because-
that.
Oh, but the
hasn't
mapping's
been
everything.
mapped.
That thing's tuned so good.
Yeah, it's so different, hey?
Yeah, it feels
It's
like a
night
stock
and day
motor,
different.
like heavy
Yeah.
and lethargic. That thing is exactly what I'd want. Like, it's right there. I can manual down a hill. Like, yeah, pop a wheelie. This thing, it's just hard to get the front wheel off the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, they do feel night and day different.
But it's not hard to go back and forth because it's not overly powered. Like, it's like
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
a cherry on top when you get to ride that.
Yeah, it's like easier to ride
Yeah,
this
it's
bike.
easier. Yeah, so
I reckon that feels like it's got more engine braking.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, do you have 2 good motorcycles though? Like, just refine
Yeah.
them.
Awesome.
No excuses, dude.
Yeah. No, that's good. I'm happy with that. I don't
No,
want
just put your
excuses.
head down, man, this weekend, and know you have a legit. I would hand this bike to Cooper Webb as a base package, straight up.
Yeah.
Not joking. Like, if he's gonna come ride here, and Cooper is coming over,
Yeah.
I'd say, hey, Coop, this is a good package to start with here.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not blowing
Yeah,
smoke up your ass, but the stock fork, nah,
Yeah.
right? Like putting this
Yeah,
fork
yeah,
on,
there's
marrying it up, like just so you know, like that stock fork is a good base.
Yeah.
You outrode it right away.
Yeah. You actually even felt it, yeah.
You learned a few
Appreciate it.
things.
That's awesome. Definitely did.
It's fun to.
Yeah, that was really cool.
We'll keep it going.
All right, so pretty well what we've ended up with is back to my cone valve forks, but then a completely standard shock. So straight from the showroom floor, bolted onto the bike. I just felt the rear sat up and just stayed in a nice spot. And then with what we were doing with Sleeter, not talking to each other, changing some stuff, he was feeling the same thing. He said the same. We even got him to ride the track shock that I had set up, and again, it was a bit wallowy, moved too much for him, and it was the same stuff that I was feeling, so that's super positive. It seems like I do actually have a pretty good feel for what the bike's doing and everything. It's just that I don't always know how to convey it and what to do with it. So super pumped on the day. Massive thank you to Sleeter, Johnny, Michaela, everyone for helping out. So the plan moving forward, this is the setup we're going to run at Toowoomba this weekend, and we're just going to not sway too far from what we got here. We're just going to keep it. I'm going to go do a moto now, so I'll chuck the GoPro on, and yeah, I think we got a super good base to go into Toowoomba with, and I'm feeling pretty confident about it.
Holy shit!